and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So today I have some more Zeesea products to test out for you. These were very kindly sent to me in PR and I'm going to give them a little whirl today. I did do a little TikTok and a reel, and I think I did a short as well, just showing the products themselves, but they look absolutely beautiful. So I have this eyeshadow palette here, which is absolutely gorgeous. I have the Palace Identity Lotus highlighter, and I also have the new mousse lip glaze as well to try out. This one, someone actually commented on my TikTok saying it looked like a Fenty dupe, you know, her new lip mousses. So that'll be quite interesting. Not that I've tried any of those, to be honest with you, but this actually looks like a really nice texture. So I'm going to start off by going in with the eyeshadow palette. So this is the outer packaging of the eyeshadow palette. Really, really cute. It is just absolutely adorable. But you wait till you see the palette itself. So this is the actual eyeshadow palette. How really cool is this? So we've got these cute little like carousel horses just here. And it actually has like floating glitter, like a snow globe on the inside, which I think that is amazing. I love this. So then we open it up and inside we have this colour story. Very, very pretty. It's, in a word, it is pretty. Really lovely, obviously pinks and a couple of kind of neutral shades in there as well. I love this embossing of the rose and the bow and these kind of like cards on there as well. This is just stunning. Really, really nice. I do love the quality of Zeesea eyeshadows as well, so I've got high hopes for this, but this is beautiful. We've also got a little brush in there. I don't know if I'll use that, but it seems an okay brush. So here's the swatches, and these are absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. The mattes are so smooth. I can't explain it. They're kind of like really, really smooth mattes and beautifully pigmented. I absolutely love this shade here. It's kind of like almost like a rosy purpley kind of colour. It's really nice. This shimmer as well, really lovely. The shimmers kind of feel wet, if that makes sense, but really beautifully pigmented. Nice. And I'm going to start off by going into my crease just here using the kind of brownie shade. So it's this one just here. Very, very pigmented and quite a lot of kickback in there as well, actually. But you find that when shades are pigmented. Really, really nice. Really nice. Okay, so like that. So then I'm going to blend out the edge of that colour using the kind of muted pink shade. So this one here, again, it's quite pigmented and I don't want too much pigment. So I'm going to tap quite a lot off of my brush and just kind of use that around the edge of that colour, just to kind of blend it out a bit. Okay, so yeah, that's blended out really quite nicely. So that's the lid that I've blended and that's the one that I haven't. So yeah, I like that. I think that's gone nice. And then on the outer part of my lid just here, I'm going to take the shade, they haven't got names, but I'm going to take this one just here. So it's the bottom one. So that's one I said I really liked. It's kind of like rosy, almost purpley undertone pink. Beautiful. Really, really lovely pigment on that one, and it's a stunning colour as well. Really nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that colour. I think that is stunning, and it's blended into that kind of brownie shade nicely as well. I did use a small fluffy brush for it, which I find helps it to blend. But yeah, that's really, really nice. So on the inner corner or the inner part of my lid here, I'm going to go in with a shimmer, and I'm going to take this shade here. So when I swatched it, it came up a bit like a rose gold. So I'm going to take that one. Right, so taking my flat brush, I'm going to go into, as I say, this shade just here. So we'll see how, whoops, it's quite crumbly. So it does pick up quite nicely on the brush. I do prefer to use a brush, if I'm honest, with my fingers. So that is absolutely beautiful. A really, really nice colour. And it's applying fine with the brush as well. Yeah, really, really stunning. So I'm just going to take kind of the excess really of what's on my brush and use that just to drag over that kind of purpley shade to get that gradient. Yeah, which has worked beautifully. And then just to get rid of that harsh edge there, I'm going to just take my blending brush again and just kind of blend the edge here as well. Whoops, not like that. I lost control. Much better. Yeah, so like that. And then underneath, I'm going to take the brownie shade that I used in the crease, which was that one there, and just run that underneath my lower lash line as well. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to dip into this purple shade that I used on the outside here, just a tiny bit on my brush, and just blend the very outer edge underneath there into obviously where the colour is, just to connect it. Right, okay, so I'm going to wax some mascara on, and then we'll try out the highlighter and the lip glaze as well. Okay, so that's eyes done. So next I'm going to go in with the highlighter. So this is the outer packaging for the Palace Identity Lotus highlighter. This is beautiful, really, really nice. It's very kind of classy looking. Obviously got this oriental look about it, really beautiful. And then as we open it up inside, the highlighter actually comes in its own little pouch. You know, this is kind of pretty posh. But yeah, it's really, really lovely. And then taking the highlighter out of the little pouch, look at this. How absolutely stunning is this? Really, really nice. It feels nice quality as well. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. It actually feels really quite lovely. So we've got this kind of little dangly charm here. And then we open it up. And inside, let's take that off, we have this beautiful, beautiful highlighter. So this is kind of like a bit of a, we've obviously got this bit here that's got goldy tones, and then this is kind of like, I'd say, a bit of a pinky one. But I'm assuming that when you kind of swell your brush in, it will go a bit more champagne-y from the gold in there as well. But really, really pretty. So very reluctantly, I have just swatched my finger in there. So that's how it looks on my finger. And then just going on to, wow, just going onto my skin, that's how it comes up. So it is actually quite a champagne gold. Yeah, really excited to try that. So taking my fan brush, I'm just going to kind of go in like that. It looks quite pigmented. Just kind of a little tippy tap. And then we'll apply this. Just here, it is quite glittery and a lot more gold than I expected it to be, if I'm being honest. So this one is shade 2, which on the website and also I will say in the pan looks a bit more of a pinky undertone. Oh no, this is 1. So this is actually the lightest shade that they do. I think there was a 2 as well. I'm going to keep buffing, and then I'll probably go over with my foundation brush slightly as well, just to blend it in. It does have a bit of a cast, not too much, less than I was expecting it to. But as I say, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just kind of pat over the top to blend it in a little bit more. My hair. Which has got rid of the cast. It is still, it's more glittery than I would normally go for. I like a kind of more, one that melts into the skin. But it might be one of those ones, once you get past the top layer that is more glittery, it does turn out to be like that. But obviously I'd need to give it a good few uses before I got to that. It's definitely more gold than I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to, bearing in mind the majority of what's in there is kind of pink. I'm really surprised at the amount of gold that comes through. It's blooming intense as well. Right. See, it is a lot better when you've blended it over with your foundation brush. It does kind of melt in a little bit more and gives more of a glow rather than an intense like stripe or anything like that. But yeah, it's just more gold than I was expecting, and a bit more kind of glitter particles than a sheen or anything like that. But some people like that. If that's what you prefer, then you'll probably absolutely love this. I do feel like, even though it's shade 1, it's a little bit deceiving, because I feel like this is the sort of colour that would look absolutely stunning on darker skin tones. Because as I say, it is that bit more gold. But yeah, it's still a lovely highlighter though, don't get me wrong. Right then, so I'm going to go in with the lip glaze. So lastly, this is the Zeesea Mousse Lip Glaze. And I got the shade MO2. So the packaging of the lip glaze itself looks like this. Again, stunning quality, really, really nice. It feels quite kind of thick, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that, but really, really beautiful. So if we open it up, it's like this. So we've got a really nice kind of doe foot. I like these ones that are a bit more kind of, what you call this, like teardrop shaped, because you can be a bit more precise with them on your lips. But I think this is a beautiful shade as well. So again, giving it a little swatch, it comes up like that. So it's kind of like a browny red shade. Very, very pretty. And as I said before, the texture seems beautiful on this. So I've removed my gloss, well, not gloss, lip balm, and I'm just going to use this. As I say, I love these, like the doe foot shape, because it's kind of got a little bit of a point on it, and you can be a bit more precise on the lips with it. You can use it almost like a bit of a pencil, really, and do your outline first. That colour is absolutely beautiful. It's really, really nice. It feels like, it's weird. It feels like a lipstick. Like when you rub your lips together, it feels like a lipstick texture. It doesn't dry down matte or anything like that, like you would expect from a liquid lipstick. But it's not one, obviously. But it kind of gives the look of a liquid lipstick, like a matte one, but without being drying. I like that. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that is a beautiful product. Really, really nice. So this is the finished look, and I think these products are absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. I don't think I've ever been disappointed with a Zeesea product, to be honest with you, especially the powders, like the eyeshadows. Really, really beautiful. I absolutely love these colours on my eyes. I think they are so, so pretty. That shimmer, it's kind of like, it's a bit weird. It's like, it's a duochrome, and it gives a bit of a rose gold shade, but then it shifts to almost like a bit of an orangey shade. It's really, really pretty. Perfect for like the spring, summertime. The highlighter, as I said, you know, when I did it, it is a little bit more gold than what I was expecting it to be. As I say, looking at the actual highlighter in the pan, it does look more pinky, which is what I normally like in a highlighter, but it's definitely more of a gold. And as I say, if you've got a darker skin tone, I think this would be absolutely stunning on you. Really, really nice. The lip glaze, lip mousse is beautiful. Absolutely love this. I think it's really, really nice. I love the texture of it. I love how it feels on your lips. It kind of feels like I haven't really got anything on, but in a good way. It's very moisturizing actually, and I was expecting it to be a bit more on the drying side, but it's actually really quite moisturizing. I really like it. I think it's a lovely, lovely colour as well. So as always, all products used in today's video, I will link in the description box below for you, along with a discount code as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.